Hey friends, so I was scrolling through Twitter and I found this video of this Tomi Lahren wannabe, and she's just spewing this nonsense about Nazi Germany, and I was like, this is all wrong. What am I watching? And then I realized, I was like, hold on, wait a minute. I have a degree in history now, with a concentration in Holocaust and genocide studies. Am I qualified to debunk this shit? So that's what we're gonna do today. So let's just dive in.
Attention America, we've officially turned into Berlin, Germany in 1940. So let's have a little...
Okay, off the bat, what is this energy that I'm getting from this? But let's begin.
Let's have a little history lesson for everyone out there.
History lesson. All right, I love history, have a degree in it. Let's go.
Does anyone remember what the Nazi Germans did before they took power? Well, they banned church services, they burned...
Okay, off the bat, banning church services. For the Jews, they burnt synagogues to the ground. But if you were a Protestant, which most of the country was, or Catholic, you were fine. Anti-Semitism, which was literally the foundation of the Nazi ideology, is deeply rooted in Christian beliefs. And the only thing that the Nazi Party hated more than Judaism was communism. In communism, which at the time was largely associated with the Jewish population, in communism there is no religion. So why would Nazi Germany, someone who is anti-communist, which again, communism, there is no organized religion, why would they ban churches? Yeah, makes no sense. And towards the end of the war, most of the Nazi Party were still paying taxes to the Protestant and Catholic churches. It seems like she's almost picking and choosing what she likes to fit her deluded ideology. I see what you're doing, girlfriend. I see you. Moving on.
They burned Bibles and books in the streets. They
burned Hebrew Bibles and burned books by Jewish authors. Let's continue.
Burned the flag. They tore down statues. They got rid of any...
Okay, she said that they burned flags. So burning flags in Nazi Germany was illegal. Not a Nazi law. It dates back to the Weimar Republic, which again cannot burn your flag. And the Nazi Party just adopted that law, that decree. But hate to break it to you, sweetie, burning flags, whether you agree with it or don't, is protected under the Constitution, which you so greatly love. So, again, let's... Oh my God. I got 30 more seconds of this shit.
Got rid of any and all history that they disagreed with. They got rid of the...
Okay, first of all, slow the fuck down while you're talking. You can get your point across if you speak like a normal human being. Tearing down statues, sure. I want you to look at Germany today. There are no statues or monuments glorifying the Nazi regime. Yet, if we look at America, there are plenty of statues, and I don't care what you say, if there's a statue resurrected in your honor, in your name, it's a form of glorification. There are many statues in the United States of Confederate leaders, or just racists. And before anyone says, the Civil War was not fought about slavery, it was about states' rights. To do what exactly? To do what? Now again, back to Germany in present day, they don't want that shit glorified in their streets. And I don't see why we would want that there either. Because it's not erasing history if you tear a statue down. You're just not glorifying that history. Like, I don't see how that's, like, difficult to, like, comprehend, like, and you'd think that me, a history major, oh my God, I love history, preserve history, I'd be like, oh my God, keep the statues up, you're erasing history, oh my God, even though it's bad, like, you can't just erase it, it's not erasing anything. Which kind of moves on to the second point. They did away with all history that they didn't agree with. We've kind of done that too. For instance, I'm gonna pull some personal history of mine into this video today. I took a class my senior year about the African diaspora in the Americas, so in America, Caribbean, South America. And we read an article about the Aztecs. And how we're taught that, oh my God, they're so barbaric, they would sacrifice all of these children to their gods, and oh my God, how could people do that? But the point of the article was not, oh my God, that these Aztecs are killing these children, and for what? And for what?
But you did this for what?
Why not?
Why?
Why not?
Why though?
Their belief, the Aztec belief, to them it wasn't barbaric. To us, it's barbaric, because why would we kill children for gods? Like, that doesn't make sense to us. But to them, it made perfect sense. So, in a sense, we're calling them barbarians because their beliefs were different from ours. We never look at history from other people's perspectives. So that's all I gotta say on that. Let's continue with this bullshit. Got 30 seconds left.
They got rid of the public police, so only the rich could afford it. They banned guns.
Public police, they got rid of that. Have you ever heard of the SS? That's all I'm gonna say about that. Stupid bitch.
They banned guns. They got rid of God.
Got rid of guns and God. Again, didn't get rid of God. Yeah, they got rid of guns. The reason for getting rid of guns is not the same reason that many people today want to get rid of guns. We don't want people to die in schools or the movie theater. They didn't want people to overthrow their government.
They put their country in a state of fear, and they created domestic terrorist organizations who got rid of anyone and anything they disagreed with, aka the brown shirts. Now, does that sound...
I need to watch that again.
Anyone and anything they disagreed with, aka the brown shirts.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is the face of a bitch who's dumbfounded. Okay, so we look at Nazi Germany and we're like, how the hell did these people allow Hitler to come to power? You have to look at the economic, political, and social atmosphere of Germany at the time. It was in absolute shambles following World War I. The whole world was in a economic depression, not just the United States. Germany especially, because they had to pay reparations for all the damages from the Treaty of Versailles. And Hitler, being the hateful bitch that he was, he couldn't get an art school. He pointed his finger to the minority in the population. The Jewish population in 1933 made up only 1% of the of Germany. And he pointed the finger and said, because at the time, a lot of Jewish people had a lot of money, they owned businesses, they had degrees, and he pointed the finger and said, see all them? See all these people with their businesses and their money, and you're broke, you're poor, you have nothing. You need to spend $1 million to get a loaf of bread. Like, that's their fault. And when you are broke, don't know when your next meal is going to come from, are completely desperate, you're going to go, you know, that crazy bitch with the mustache, he's right. When you are in such a vulnerable state, you can be manipulated in ways that you cannot even imagine. So they incited fear for political gain. They did that. And they managed to kill millions and millions of people in the process, unfortunately. Again, I already watched this video, so I know where she's going with this, so I just wanted to play the end of this video for you.
Does that sound familiar? Oh yeah, it's the BLM 2020, who are modern day domestic terrorists inside our own country who are actively destroying it.
She's trying to compare the Black Lives Matter movement, which is saying, I would rather black people not be shot and killed by police or suffocated by police or just murdered for the color of their skin, to the Nazi regime that killed 6 million Jews. She's reaching. She didn't get there quite, honestly. She looks like a dumb bitch. But she tried to compare the Black Lives Matter movement to the Nazi Party. The Nazi Party was founded, established, and basically ran its government on hate, on complete hate. Hate for communists, hate for the Jews, hate for the Romani people, hate for the Polish people, hate for anyone who didn't agree with them. And when they didn't agree with them, they would kill them. Clear and simple. And she's trying to compare that to the Black Lives Matter movement.
They promised us if we do not condone to all of their demands, they will happily tear down our system. Hey, old-fashioned Democrats and moderates, you better start freaking waking up this November, because the silent majority is officially pissed off, and we are done being silent now. Get off my freedoms.
Okay.
Attention.
All right, shut up, bitch. I don't see how not wanting people to be killed by the color of their skin in 2020, how that affects or takes away any of your freedoms in any way. Because again, we still have our guns, we still have God, we still have our churches, we still have our whitewashed history. Like, what points is she trying to make here? I don't really understand what she's trying to, like, why don't you have a history lesson? Why don't you wake up? Why don't you take a look at your president? Okay, all right, that's all I gotta say on that. Don't make these type of videos if you don't know what you're talking about, because you look stupid. Peace out, bitches. Ooh, excuse me.